Hey y'all, welcome to the channel. My name is Sean. This is UCM Pigs, and today I'm going to be doing some replacement. I'm going to be replacing a part on my bike that's really just starting to get old, starting to show its age, and it's just a good opportunity to replace it because it's just one of those things that it's not a big deal, but I like this accessory. And this one is like I said, it's starting to show its age. It's fading. And what I'm talking about are my little vents here on my fairing. And yes, my bike is extremely dirty. I went on a road trip last week. I've got bugs, got some bees in there. Haven't washed it, but not going to stop us from doing this install or replacement of these little wings on the side of my fairing that provides some good circulation and some wind blockage. Now, before we get started, let me remind you to like, comment, and subscribe. And as always on my channel, if you don't feel like typing words, just leave me an emoji. Let me know you're here. I would greatly appreciate that. So I'm going to be replacing these little wings, little fairing vents, on my 2016 Ultra with a Batwing fairing with a replacement part, and these are from a company by the name of PBYMT. It's one of the Amazon companies. They actually reached out to me, asked me if I'd like to review one of their products. This is something that was on my mind. I saw they had them, and I said, this is a great opportunity for me to go ahead and replace these and get some nicer looking fairing vents on the bike. Okay, so here's the box that it came in. It's just your simple box. Some of you may be familiar with stuff like this you order off Amazon. And inside the box, we have the two vents and some hardware. That's it. No instructions, no nothing. Again, if you've ordered, accessories like this off Amazon, it's kind of the standard. You kind of got to figure things out on your own. But I went ahead and I pulled one of the ones off the bike so we can kind of do a side-by-side comparison, and we can look at maybe the quality of it. You get your set of screws. Now these are Allen. The stock ones are your standard Harley T25 Torx. I'll probably go ahead and use the new ones. But let's do a side-by-side here. So this is the right one. Let's take a look at the left one here. And this is the left one that was on the bike. Go ahead and flip this around so it kind of looks at it. Now this one here does have a part number on it. This does not. As far as comparing the plastic side by side, I mean, it's pretty much the same quality of plastic. I don't see anything too terribly different in the qualities of plastic. As you can see, this older one has gotten faded. This is a smoke, so you can see it's kind of got that hazing on it and stuff. It's just gotten really old. Looks bad on the bike. This one is much cleaner and newer. Go ahead and pull this protective plastic off of it. There we go. This one is not so much smoke. It's kind of not transparent at all. It's more of just a plastic material, which is fine by me. I don't look through them or anything, and I'm not looking for light to come through. But side-by-side comparison, they're pretty much identical. This one that was on the bike does feel heavier than this one, so it's probably just a little bit better grade of plastic. But, again, it's not a safety item. It is kind of aesthetic, but it more has a purpose for, venting the air. It is kind of, I don't know, it seems a little more flimsy. I don't know. This one, even though it's older, does not seem as flimsy. Maybe it's just me. Yeah, you can see here there are some slight differences. There is a gap in this new one between here and here where you don't have that gap there. Put them side by side. So yeah, the quality is a little different. Some imperfections there where they didn't quite, buff out that edge. So we're down here on the bike, and I'm going to be removing this vent right here. If you're wondering what this is a compression bandage. I had some minor surgery this morning. If you've been following my channel for a little while, you've probably heard me talk about my dealing with skin cancer. I've had a couple you know, pieces of me removed, and I had a growth in this arm right underneath my nice tattoo. And a few weeks back, I had them go in there and they cut it out. And when the biopsy came back, they confirmed it was a squamous cell, and there was probably still some cancerous cells in there. So nothing like reopening a wound. They had to cut it back open today, and they took a little more meat out. So yeah, that's my story. You can go back and watch those videos. But yeah, so that's what that is. I'll be able to take this off in a day or so. So let's go ahead and get this old one off. And like I said, it's a T25 Torx. We'll go ahead and pop these 3 screws out. They're not in there very tight because remember, we're dealing with plastic. And when we deal with plastic on these Harleys, you do not want to booger any of these metal bolts down, or even the plastic bolts and screws down, because they will strip out in a heartbeat. So we're just going to remove these 3 screws like this. No need for any thread lock or anything. Again, this is not a safety part, and it is plastic, so we're not going to put any thread lock in there. And get that old one off. And then this is the right side, so I got to remove the plastic on this one too. We'll edit this out. So yeah, just like on the left one, this little spot right here, for whatever reason, they didn't polish that off right there. But again, not bothering me too much. And we got the 3, saying we're going to use 3 bolts. We're going to use the supplied bolts that they gave us, and these are Allen instead of the hex. They gave me some washers. The stock ones didn't have washers. I'm probably not going to use the washers, but let me, I didn't prepare myself for this. Let me grab the correct Allen wrench. Look at that, first try, walked right over there and grabbed it. 5/32 Allen goes right in there. So we're going to go ahead, slide this into the middle one, and just go ahead and get that started. I'm not going to tighten it down just yet. And we'll do the top one. We'll get that one a little more snug. And the bottom one. Now, I don't know, like I said, these came on my bike. My bike came with a set of these. I don't know if these holes are in the fairing. I'm assuming they are, because they are machined. So there might be some plugs over them. I don't know. Some of you that may have a street glide or an ultra without these vents. Now, the first thing I'm going to notice here, and I've got it on, spin this around so you guys can see it. Make sure we're still in frame here. There's a little more gap between this vent and the fairing. I don't know how I'm going to like that. It all depends on how it rides. When I'm riding it, we'll do a follow-on on this, or maybe I'll tack it on to the end of this. I'll do a short ride. It's rainy today. But yeah, there's a little more gap in between the vent and the fairing, and it seems to operate the same. I mean, it just rotates around, but like I said, it does feel a little more flimsy than the original ones that I had on, but it does look nice. It's new. It's not transparent. It's not hazy looking. It has a better look on the bike. So, I mean, I'm pleased with it. I'm not disappointed in it. I mean, like I said, it is what it is. It's a nice little, for me, this is just a replacement, and I think it looks pretty good. Super easy install. So, yeah, let me think about this for a little bit, and I'll give you my final thoughts. All right, so I've got both installed. As you can see, this is the right-hand side here again. I went ahead and decided I'm going to go ahead and give these a shot. I went ahead and installed both. Like I said, I am concerned about the gap between the air deflector and the actual fairing, but if it doesn't create any crazy noise or added buffeting or anything like that, I'll probably leave them on there, because I mean, they've done what I want them to do. They've upgraded that, they've cleaned it up a little bit, and it looks a lot nicer. So it's $33 and some change through their Amazon store. Now, In comparison to the competitors, Harley Davidson, you're looking at about $130 for a set of these wind deflectors. That is a significant savings, and if you're willing to go with, just some minor imperfections in this additional gap, like I said, I believe the ones I had on here were the stock Harley ones. It's a really good savings if it works well when I'm riding. Some of the other competitors out there, I won't name names, of some of the larger aftermarket suppliers, you're looking at around, anywhere from 40 to $50 for a set of these. So not a huge savings, but it is a savings. And, $20 is $20, isn't that what they say? So yeah, that's it. That's my thoughts on these wind deflectors or these wind vents from PBYMT. There will be a link in the description to their Amazon store if you want to check out this product or any other products that they offer. They have a large variety of aftermarket products for your Harley Davidson. So I hope you guys found this informative. And until we talk again, you guys be careful, wear your sunblock, and always keep your shiny side up. And we'll talk to you next time.